Brandon Graham, Michigan.
Fletcher Cox, Yazoo City High School.
Timmy Jernigan, Florida State. Vinnie Curry, Marshall.
Nigel Bradham, the Florida State University.
Daniel Ellerby, University of Georgia.
Michael Kendricks, Cal.
Jalen Mills, LSU.
Malcolm Jenkins, the Ohio State University.
Rodney McLeod, the University of Virginia.
Ronald Darby, Florida State.
What happened on that play?
He's done it at every stop. Long-time assistant in Tennessee, head coach in Detroit. Second season as the coordinator with the Eagles. 3rd down and 6. More pressure on Cousins. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered. At the bottom of the pile, it's the middle linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Donnie Jones waiting inside his 10. Jamison Crowder is back deep. Crowder loses the football. Officials attempting to get to the bottom of the pile. Eagles have it.
Wow, what a start for this Redskins team. 2 giveaways in the first.
Visits to the Eagles practice facility, just incredible. Our best wishes to John and his family. Cousins hit and taken down by the former Raven, Tim Jernigan.
Tim Jernigan adds a very good dynamic to this interior defense.
Lucky. 3rd down and 6. Cousins on 3rd down, it's picked off. It was too high for Crowder, it's Jalen Mills. 3rd Redskins turnover.
Washingtonians that he could be a franchise quarterback. What better way to do that than your first game of the season in a 2-minute drive?
2nd down and 3. Cousins hit as he throws. Ball is loose. It's Fletcher Cox who takes it in for an Eagles touchdown. On the 4th Redskins turnover of this game.
Well, he's claiming that he threw this football. The Eagles last year, Brandon Graham was an all-pro type of player, and he goes right by Morgan Moses, and I think that is going to stand as a fumble. Fletcher Cox picks it up, rumbles into the end zone for a touchdown for Philadelphia.
Initiating.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. It is a fumble. Touchdown.
Wow, what a flip of emotions there up here. I guess I was right.
You have been and continue to be affected by the storms. Visit redcross.org/NFL or text Red Cross to 90999 to donate $10. It's Brandon Graham again. His 2nd sack.
Morgan Moses has not had the best day, especially not here in the 4th quarter.
And the Redskins will also face a former coach, Sean McVay, and the LA Rams on the road next week. Pass is short, intended for Jordan Reed.
West, the runner in the backfield. He now goes out to the left. Smith, blitz coming, sees it, in trouble. Down he goes. Alex Smith is taken down. Michael Kendricks. He's having himself a heck of a first half so far. They need 5. The Eagles coming with pressure. It's picked up initially, but the second wave gets there. Fletcher Cox comes in to get the sack. Here's Smith. Has time, pressure, standing up and dropped again. Smith, pocket collapsing, he's in trouble again, and he's dropped again. It's Chris Long.
Take some of the pressure off of Fletcher Cox in the middle.
118, what's it?
Here's a toss and a play made in the secondary. Darkwell brought down by Jenkins. What a stop by Malcolm Jenkins. Veteran guys played a lot of football in this league. He gives them the lane inside. Up tempo, flag down, pass picked. Intercepted by the rookie Douglas, but a flag is down. Brandon Marshall is the target.
Illegal shift offense. Number 88 was not set prior to the snap. That previous decline, the result of the play is an interception.
So it was an illegal shift call against the Giants. The interception by Russell Douglas Stan. Now they line up in a tight formation. Darkwa didn't get it. What a miss by the Giants.
Vinny Curry in the middle of the screen. You're going to see the push that he gets, and he just sticks. Darkwa, you look at him, it's a team that didn't run the ball well last year, and they haven't run it well this year.
This one is tipped and picked. That's Robinson on the other side of the field. And I believe it was Bradham who got his hands up. It was Kendricks, and the interception for Robinson.
Defensive play on his part.
4th down and 2. Manning, broken up. Eagles take over.
Second down and 10. Rivers, short drop, trying to get out of trouble. Watch out from behind, and the ball is slapped away, and it's loose, and the Eagles have it. It was Chris Long who slapped the ball away from behind on Rivers, and the Philadelphia Eagles capitalizing on a Charger turnover. First down at the 25 for the Chargers. Already 7 points down. And here is Melvin Gordon, and he'll be tackled for a 1.5 yard loss by Tim Jernigan.
Phillip Rivers on time. Excellent job.
But then Gordon is stopped in his tracks by Derek Barnett. He's the #1 pick by the Eagles and recovered the fumble earlier created by Chris Long.
And these are the things that continue to happen to the San Diego Chargers. You get the penalty. All of a sudden, you didn't get the block at the line of scrimmage. You let a tackle happen in the backfield. First down here and long yardage, or second down and 12, excuse me, you cannot allow these things to happen to you offensively.
Brandon Oliver now in the backfield. Oliver. Handoff hit. Bo Allen, who's starting today for Fletcher Cox.
Run roughshod through you so far.
They've only rushed for 15 yards. And they're going to try to get it from the air again. And down he goes at the 20. And that is going to be a sack for Bo Allen. Bo Allen looking good. 7th round pick out of Wisconsin in his 4th.
This offense.
Got 12 yards on that play. First down on the 25. And they go to Gordon again, and Gordon is upended. And Gordon is stopped by Patrick Robinson, the cornerback, and he'll lose 4 yards.
You know, we're going to have to see this evolution of the run game go on. Do they come back inside and try to find another hot hand?
Palmer in the pocket, swallowed up by the Eagles. Back inside the 30.
The 14, the more you fall behind this Eagles defense, the harder it's going to be, because they're just going to pin their ears back and come after Carson Palmer, who's already been hit more times than any other quarterback in the NFL this season.
And the Cardinal offense already one-dimensional. They're going to try and run it and lose yardage there. Kerwin Williams knocked down right away. Tim Jernigan, who has played well up front.
That's a great offseason pickup by the Philadelphia. You have to make them at least respect it from time to time.
After no gain, Palmer, pressure coming, and they got him down at the 25-yard line. The sack for Vinny Curry.
You got
51-yard try for Phil Dawson. That's not going to be anywhere close.
It's amazing the impact that losing your long snapper has on you the rest of the game, and we've seen him struggle with the punt snap and now with the field goal snap. it just completely throws off your mechanics. There's pressure from the left side, the right side of the Cardinals, left defensive side for the Eagles. They got a hand on it. It's mistakes that the Eagles are making. They had a chance to get 7 on that last series.
Not much on the running play to Chris Johnson. Eagle defense tough. Brandon Graham on the play. And when the Eagles have, I should say, when the Palmer, he's attempted 36 throws, over 200 yards through the air, and 1 touchdown. No picks. On 4th and 8, Palmer wasn't ready. Pass caught, but short of the first down is Jerome Brown.
Well, the Eagles are dropping more people.
J.J. Nelson toward the pylon. Is he in? Touchdown, Cardinals. Slipped through a tackle and took it in.
Break that plane that you talked about right at the end, right there, and it's Rodney McLeod that comes over and puts the big hit on him, and you can see right there he loses possession of the ball. Did the ball break the pylon?
Oh, here's the call from John Hussey.
After review, the ball came loose before the runner broke the plane of the goal line. The ball was fumbled out through the back of the end zone. As a result, touchback. The ball replaced on the 20-yard line.
Ready! Fonzie Whitaker comes into the backfield, and he takes the toss. Tries to deliver a straight arm on Bradham, and it's a loss of about 3. That's the hasn't carried the football so far. A couple of catches of the short variety. 1st and 10 pitch to Stewart. Hannigan, they're going to be backed up. Oh, they lost 6 yards with that play. Again, not converted on 3rd down so far. Funchess at the top has not been targeted. Oh, he's hit when he throws it, and he's picked off. He is intercepted by Douglas, the rookie, Rasul Douglas.
If he wants to, and try and get out of bounds.
From behind and in front of him, they wallop Newton back at the 46.
Maybe a screen or something here. I don't love dropping back against this front 4. It's going to be tough.
Coming over to Stewart. He did not hold on. Was that ball picked? Did it hit the ground? It's Robinson with the football.
Look like it. We'll see right here. And that ball goes right through Stewart's hands.
Once he tapped it up in the air.
Gives Robinson a gift. Running around following him.
Basic running play, but the same result, backing up Stewart.
Let's see if there's a corner blitz. Nope.
2nd and 10. Newton better watch out. He goes down back at the 40, and it's Barnett. Here comes the blitz. Picked up, and it is intercepted this time by Mills.
Veteran safeties in Jenkins and McLeod. Jalen Mills, an emerging star in his 2nd year at the corner. Rob Kelly dropped for a loss. There's the best run-stopping defense in the NFL. It was Vinnie Curry.
Well, the Redskins were confused. They didn't even come off on the right snap. They got 7 or 8 very good players that can apply heat.
They have 7 defensive linemen who played 150 snaps this year, most in the league, and they're after Cousins, and they get him back at the 42-yard line. Derek Barnett, one of those talented backups, the rookie out of Tennessee, their 1st-round pick this year.
1st and goal.
6th play of the drive for the Redskins, started from their own 19-yard line. Rob Kelly went down as he tried to avoid Nigel Bradham. Morgan Moses, who's gone a couple of times, is in at right tackle. Cousins got away from Cox, needs to get rid of it. Waited much too long. Malcolm Jenkins, the sack, back at the 25-yard line.
Great play by Jenkins, getting in on Terrell Pryor right now.
His first catch of the night, good for 6 yards. Cousins did well to hang on to that football as he got belted as he was winding up to throw. Fletcher Cox reintroduces himself.
6. Back up, beat up offensive lineman against the bullies from Broad Street. Let's see what happens.
Cousins deep drop.
Running out of time, and he got hit as he threw it. It's picked off. Corey Graham shoved out of bounds by Chris Thompson. Looked like they got enough of Cousins to alter that throw right into the lap of the 10-year veteran out of the University of New Hampshire.
Stories follow this man around.
Well, the family told the story. They were blown away when they saw Carson Wentz wearing that green bracelet that says Dutch Destroyer. That was Lucas Custer's nickname when he played youth football. He was a terrific 10-year-old football player, loved football. And obviously Carson's keeping in touch with the families. Will be 0-6 as a starter on Monday Night Football. Hard to blame him tonight. As usual, he has given it his all. He's thrown for 303 yards with a receiving core that is certainly below average.
Our coach, Jimmy Johnson.
Yes, along with Tom Landry and Bill Walsh. Niners start from the Eagles 44 as Hyde gets tripped up by Patrick Robinson, loses 2. On 2nd and 6, pass deflected and then picked off. Intercepted by Rodney McLeod. It deflected away from Aldrick Robinson. First turnover of the game on either side.
You see how they tried to cut down the defensive front to get their hands out of the way? But the ball was again behind the receiver.
That's okay. His favorite players growing up were all on the defensive side. Down goes Beathard on the sack by Fletcher Cox.
Emojis than most teenagers. No doubt about it. He's right there.
Well, C.J. Beathard and the Niners go back to work, and Beathard is sacked back at the 19-yard line by Brandon Graham. The Eagles will get the ball first following halftime. 49ers facing a 3rd down and 7. Picked off by Jalen Mills. Mills stays in bounds. He's inside the 10. To the end zone. Touchdown.
Found Jeffrey, but here's the interception. 31 to the left of your screen is Jalen Mills, and he's reading that route the whole way. That's what you call as a defensive back cluing, meaning you see the receiver with one eye, the quarterback with the other eye, and you've got everything in focus. So when he saw the break and the football, he was making the cut before the receiver could get his eyes back to the ball. Then as he brings it back, that's where the block happened with Staley, and that's where the injury occurred as he cut it back across field. The open field.
49ers have one timeout. Beathard steps up, and he will be tackled at the 49-yard line by Kendricks. Niners use their foul with 12 seconds remaining.
And Kenny, Jordan Hicks, who is their middle linebacker, signal caller, the guy who lines people up and plays really well, is out for the rest of the year. Michael Kendricks is a guy that I think is going to have a big effect on what Philadelphia does the rest of this season.
Remember, the 49ers have lost 2 offensive linemen today, already without Trent Brown. Tim Jernigan coming through, the former Raven.
Saw the slide start before the marker.
Niners empty the backfield once again. Beathard will not get there. Vinnie Curry along with Brandon Graham.
Watch the center of the line, but watch the center of the line. Absolutely no push on this one. Bo Allen, 94, actually got to him and continue to evaluate him at the quarterback position as well.
2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Down goes Beathard. It's Vinnie Curry with the sack.
22 sacks on the year, primarily out of their defensive front 4.
He believes he can get the pressure from the front 4, and he's been right. Stonewalled! C.J. Anderson hit by Vinnie Curry. Is fast and powerful. He has great hands. He's got a chance to be a legitimate #1 running back in this league. Play fake. Osweiler's intercepted. Patrick Robinson out of bounds. The turnovers continue for Denver. It's an epidemic. 4-6 with under 4 minutes to go in this first half. Gibbons to Anderson. Hit down low by Watkins. Anderson was trying to... Osweiler, big frame, 6'7", 240, was more of a basketball player in his youth. And he sacked. Osweiler goes down. The pocket collapsed. Cox was in there. Vinnie Curry for Philadelphia. Osweiler operating out of the gun. 38-9 Eagles. Osweiler on the delayed rush. Just throws it up. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod for Philadelphia. McLeod cuts it back. McLeod still going. And finally brought down by Bowles. Second INT of the day for the Philadelphia defense. Bradham is very strong against the run. They lost Jordan Hicks, and Walker has stepped in. 2nd and 9. Deep drop. Osweiler out of the pocket. Brought down from behind by Bradham. He's a thumper. A loss of 3.
They start running that inside zone inside and take advantage of that. So that's the gamesmanship going on right now.
Again, the play fake and a wobbly pass, and it's picked off. That's Rodney McLeod, who intercepts the deflected pass and sets Philadelphia up deep in Dallas territory. Oh, you get that in there. From the 25-yard line. Look out. Prescott spins away, but not really all the way away. As Derek Barnett comes in, had him look like he was going to get out. Rookie out of Tennessee.
Game to get out of control again, like it did against Atlanta. And now the Philadelphia Eagles backed up by the first down marker, well back.
Got 4 guys on the line, everybody else way, way back, deep downfield into traffic, intercepted by Darby. And that's the second pick of Prescott tonight. Barnett put the heat on, deep downfield. Jones family looking on, and they watched their team turn the ball over. Well, yesterday afternoon at the Star in Frisco, as play resumes here, you saw Highland Park beating Texarkana, Texas High School 56-49, and they're just dancing around now.
And the Philadelphia Eagles have been able to run it so effectively that everything's been working here in the second half.
Oh, yeah. And look out. Prescott was the arm coming forward. They say the play is still alive. And this is Bradham, who's going to run it in for the touchdown. At least for the moment. Chris Long created the fumble. And that is the ruling on the field right now as they envelop Prescott. Ruled a fumble and a touchdown. Chris Long last year with New England earned a ring there, came over in free agency with Philadelphia, and he creates this. Here he is.
Look at Derek Barnett stretch and get that bicep, and the ball comes out and goes backwards. So this bevy of pass rushers continues to hunt, and Byron Bell, the one beaten on that play. So the left tackle position without Tyron Smith continues to be the issue with those kind of dynamic playmakers over there. That's what makes this defense so exciting.
Prescott, and he'll get taken down at the 15-yard line. Brandon Graham, 3rd down.
Last year, they could run it, they could throw it, great play action, and they're only half of that right now.
4th and 10. Prescott escapes, throws, picked off in the end zone. And that's Jenkins, and he thinks better than to come back out. So that's the first time in his career flag is thrown at the end of the play. Prescott wants a face mask call.
Quarterback.
So maybe that gets the Bears going. Trubisky in trouble. Graham, strip sack, ball is loose, and Chicago recovered. Or maybe not. Bobby Massey alert.
Ways the record indicates.
So we'll see how things continue to develop in Chicago.
Look at this, a little razzle-dazzle, but there's no dazzle. Vinnie Curry blew it up. Difference, as you mentioned it, the offenses they played in college. Trubisky will let it fly. Nope, he's going to be brought down by Fletcher Cox.
Make the right throw. Let's see if he can be accurate here, get an opportunity, pick it up.
4th and 2. Trubisky over the middle, incomplete. Not even close. Trying to go to Trey McBride, but the Bears turn it over on down.
Face of a quarterback, Bosa, Melvin Ingram. Look out.
Trubisky on 4th down. Will go far side. Tip intercepted by Graham. Inbounds. Could go. Graham. Inside the 20. Game, set, match here in Philadelphia.
I had to go back and find the game and end up watching it. He was impressive, hit a couple of big screen passes, couple of good runs, but really the resume very short for Mike Davis as a Seahawk.
Yeah, you saw Lacey on the sideline, the former Packer, and Wilson's going to get smothered at the 7-yard line. We were talking about Brandon Graham, and there he is to set up a 4th down and long.
And just continue to give your defense a chance to win.
3rd and 4. Wilson's going to get swallowed up at the 33-yard line. That's Barnett, the rookie, coming in for the sack, so it's 4th down. And Philly will get the ball back as the clock continues to run.
Back out, and McVay gives him another play. He won't now because the clock's going down to 15.
Goff rolling out to his right, has a ton of room in front of him, and that room no longer there. As Patrick Robinson closed on Jared Goff. And Goff got back to the hand to Gurley. Gurley bottled up. And he lost a yard. But it certainly looked like the call was on the coverage of Jalen Mills. I just think they got the number wrong. And then evidently he corrected it, turning the mic back on to say it was against Mills. On 1st down, play action. Goff, ball's out. Picked up by the Eagles. And McLeod takes it to the 25. Chris Long knocked it out. And McLeod was there for the eventual recovery.
Well, the Rams are trying to take a shot down the field. There's not much there, but Chris Long is going to come around the edge, and then Jared Goff just has to know that you just can't hold the ball that long against this defense. And if you are, you got to be mindful of who's coming in behind us to force anything. But what he does have to know, unlike the last time he dropped back, this defensive front can get after you, and you just can't hold the ball once that clock runs out.
They start with Gurley right side. Well played by Philadelphia. Great penetration. Bradham was in there. And he wasn't alone. A loss of 3. Unless something crazy happens here, they'll go into that game with a 1-game lead on Seattle. But if they don't win that game, they lose the head-to-head. They would have been swept by the Seahawks. So that's a huge game coming up. It's lateral time. Austin. It's taken by Philly and Brandon Graham for the touchdown. Eagles win it. And they go to 11-2. Virginia, and then his next 10 to charity. Special guy. Big win for the Eagles. We'll come back and wrap up this day after this.
Now at right guard, or at least it was on that play a moment ago. Bobby Hart got the start over there. And now Manning on third down. Great protection and throws a pick right into the arms of Ronald Darby. And Darby still on his feet, spinning, running, still down the sideline, and finally dragged down at the 20-yard line.
Something about technique, right? Darby never gets out of his back pedal or never gets pressed. He actually has a better break on the ball than does Roger Lewis. He's going to run a route for Roger Lewis, breaks in front of him, and tremendous effort of getting the ball down the field, becoming a running back. We just talked about it. If you're struggling, if you're dead, if things aren't happening, somebody needs to step up.
They didn't know the difference between a zone blitz and a man blitz. It's over. Indeed at night. Speaking of blitzing, off the edge comes Brandon Graham. Oh, what a year he's having. Now it is a season out of Michigan.
Front by the Eagles, that pocket collapse forcing the underthrow.
So the Eagles are going to get the ball with under 3.5 to go, and they got it. They nearly got one the last time, and this time they get it. Kuma Grugier-Hill came up with a block.
They got one block last week, so they're going to go ahead and take their shot, try to get one. And right here, he's going to sneak through this A gap. Comes around unprotected and on block 27 for the Giants. Misses his block, and Darian Thompson.
118. What's that? Darkwood. And there to meet him is Bradham behind the line of scrimmage. So that will be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be third down for the Giants. Going to pitch it to Vereen, and that is Brandon Graham. Big loss there of close to 12 on first down.
Chance to climb the ladder in a hurry.
This will be a 48-yard field goal try. And it is blocked. They've had a point after blocked and now a field goal blocked. Barnett was the one who got the extra point. And Malcolm Jenkins denies the Giants a lead. The 10, and it is fourth down and goal.
See if Ingram right here is covered. The double. Defend that goal line for the Eagles.
They bring 4 on the rush. And Manning to the end zone. Incomplete with an eye on Ingram, who is looking for a flag. Back in coverage was Corey Graham.
The Giants' Eli Manning passed for more than 400 yards. Darby also had a big interception in that game to help turn it around in the Eagles' favor. Fourth down and 2. Design roll to the right. Plenty of Eagles there. Carr throws it away, basically. And the Eagles take over on downs.
It's an all-out blitz.
Blame me. I haven't played well enough. Plenty of blame to go around.
Oh, boy. I don't know what that play was, but Vinny Curry, 6-year man out of Marshall. I love Vinny Curry. Some of this playmaking because they have been completely shut down tonight.
Big possession for Oakland, trying to add to its 3-point lead. Wow, what a hit. DeAndre Washington got stopped in his tracks by Donnell Ellerbe.
Jackson earlier. Let's see what he can do inside this time.
Third down and 5. Carr intercepted by Patrick Robinson. He floated one over the middle and it got picked off.
Pressure by Graham up the middle. And a costly interception by Carr.
Returned by some sort of replay, but nothing there to lead him to challenge it. Each team with a turnover tonight now. Here come the Raiders again with Marshawn Lynch. And he lost the ball.
Michael Kendricks with the hit, first down, Eagles.
Wow. How about that? Not a turnover all night. Now we have 3 in a matter of moments in the last 4 plays.
Kendricks with help from Vinnie Curry.
Right at 10 as we go to the 4th quarter. Sean McDonough, John Gruden, Lisa Salters. Merry Christmas, happy holidays from all of us at Monday Night Football. They brought extra people and they knocked the ball out of the hands of Carr. Chris Long got there. It is picked up by DeAndre Washington. Long ran away from the ball, prematurely celebrating. 23-yard gain. Richard, nice cutback, another big hole. Takes Malcolm Jenkins with him. The ball comes out late. Rodney McLeod ripped it out. Was he down? The officials are conferring. And I think based on that reaction by Jenkins, they're going to rule the runner down by contact. Well, they still haven't made a firm indication yet. And now the Eagle crowd thinks they're going to get the ball, and they will. Looked to me like the ball was coming out, John, just before the knee went down.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Philadelphia. Please reset the game clock to 6 minutes, 35 seconds.
A 100-yard rusher against Philadelphia in some time.
25 games. In fact, without allowing a 100-yard rusher. Lynch will lose 2 or 3 on that carry. Lynch, the running back on the right hip of Carr. Carr pressured immediately, and it's intercepted once again. Ronald Darby up and running. He's going to score. Was he touchdown is the question. Touchdown Philadelphia with 46 seconds to go.
Incredible. Vinnie Curry gets credit for this. Great play by Darby. I think he's down.
The ruling on the field is an interception by Philadelphia.
I might just throw it to Patterson and see if he can run through everybody.
Yeah. Perhaps the play where you try to lateral it around. It's going to be a short throw. Cooper. Richard, as so often happens, they're going the wrong way. We've seen this happen before as well. The defense scoring on the last play of the game. Derek Barnett. Merry Christmas in Philadelphia.
This is as good a defense as I've seen in Philadelphia since Buddy Ryan had Reggie White, Jerome Brown, and the boys. And a great defense can carry you a long way. Quick throw to Amari Cooper. He laterals it to Richard. It's a bad lateral to Carr. And there's another first-round pass rusher, Derek Barnett. Good night.
40-yard line. 4th and 1 with Elliott in the backfield. 3 tight ends. The handoff to Ezekiel Elliott, and he will not get there. Vinnie Curry leading the charge for the Eagles defense.
For the Dallas Cowboys.
The market just shy, so it's 2nd down and 1. Here's Elliott, and he gets forced back. Najee Good makes the play for the Eagles.
Till then, you're going to see that decline. We saw it all year this year.
2nd and 10. Off the fake to Elliott. Prescott taken down inside the 5-yard line by Stephen Means.
Stephen Means out of Buffalo's offense by beating Byron Bell in the corner.
1st down at 19. Alfred Morris nowhere to go.
Eagles almost jump, get back on side, swinging to the outside, going nowhere is Tevin Coleman. Malcolm Jenkins coming up from his safety spot to knock him down.
That one drive they called both on defense.
Ryan quickly gets taken down at the 50-yard line. That's Fletcher Cox. Ryan under pressure, down he goes at the 46-yard line. Nigel Branham, the banks of the Olden Tenji River. From the 40-yard line, Ryan's going to go down as Rodney McLeod on a safety blitz. From the 38. And getting stuffed by Brandon Graham is Devontae Freeman.
to the left. Ryan rolling to the right. Ryan in trouble. Ryan flips one into the end zone with a prayer, incomplete. Jalen Mills covering.
Unbelievable. Look at this. Jalen Mills, who has come so far here in his second year. He falls down. Now watch, really going to get it up. Ryan still wants it, and they can't quite get the completion.
Even if he had caught it, take a look where his feet are. I'm not sure he would have come down in bounds.
Looks like Stephon Diggs is okay, but he has to come out on this 3rd and 8. Four men on the rush. Keenum throws. He's picked. Patrick Robinson back the other way. Looking for a block. Gets it. Robinson for the touchdown.
You're going to see Chris Long, defensive end. He's going to come off the edge, and he's able to get around Hill, and he gets Keenum's arm, it looked like, because the ball sure came out funny, him trying to get it to Thielen. And yeah, you see there as Chris Long comes in and hits the left arm and then into the chest, and it changes the throw, and he's not able to get enough on an underthrow interception.
It's a 50-yard return by Robinson, who had a career-high 4 interceptions this season.
They brought Malcolm Jenkins on the last 3rd down.
And they bring pressure again. Ball is out. Recovered by Philadelphia. Knocked out by Derek Barnett. Noise now. Keenum, end zone. Pass is caught by Thielen. Unbelievable touchdown. Off his hands and then caught it flat on his back.
Well, let's see if he did catch it. This was a juggling act.
Oh, that bounced.
Sure did.
Watch this ball bounce right there. The ruling on the field is touchdown, but that will not stand up.
What you like to see, there's only been one
ball
penalty.
did hit the ground. The pass was incomplete. The ball goes over and downs to Philadelphia at the 8-yard line. First down.
And that's our first replay stoppage of the game. It's the kind of football we like.
Jeff Lurie's done a great job for this organization over his years of ownership.
6th NFC Championship game for Jeffrey Lurie. On 4th down, Keenum wrapped up, got it away, and the Eagles take over. And there was Fletcher Cox yet again. What a postseason he's had.
Deliver, and that doesn't mean they always have to be a veteran if you really have confidence in a young guy, but great moves having these veteran backups.
Keenum throws, Darby broke it up, and it's picked. Intercepted by Corey Graham. And the defensive dominance by the Eagles continues. Turnover, number 3.
Good. The Hall of Fame class, Randy Moss and the old Eagle, Brian Dawkins, everybody through. Brady.
And the ball is handed off to Brandon Cooks, who tries to hurdle and can't. Tackled by McLeod.
Get there, so once again, the Eagles defense makes a very unique stand this time inside the 10-yard line.
Hurries back.
Yeah.
Dion Lewis is the running back. This drive starts from the 37-yard line. Brady stepping up. Deep downfield, wide open. Brandon Cooks. And he gets smacked down at the 40-yard line, taking some shot there by Jenkins. So he was spinning around, and he is
in the back of their mind.
You do. So it's 4th down and 5. They'll go for it from the 35-yard line. And Brady down the sideline, and that's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Jalen Mills covering on the play, and Philadelphia will take over.
All big situations, and I have no doubt in my mind it'll happen again.
2nd and 2.
Uh-oh.
Brady gets hit. The ball is out, and Philadelphia has it. Derek Barnett comes away with it. Brandon Graham was one of the guys who got in there. And it's New England's only turnover of the game. And it's the first sack of the game.
Just like the New York Giants back in the day, taking an outside pass rusher in Brandon Graham and putting him inside against the guard, Shaq Mason, pays huge dividends with the first sack fumble of the game. No question, that ball is out.
That stands, absolutely no question. The rookie Barnett, their #1 pick out of Tennessee.
Number 73 is reporting as an eligible receiver. 73.
Run one back for a touchdown, and this is returnable from the 6-yard line. And he's going to flip it back to Burkhead, but he's going to get wrapped up and knocked down back at the 7-yard line.
That is a really interesting call. You go for I would jam him at the line of scrimmage. I would not let him run freely off this ball.
Brady under pressure, escapes the sack, launching one for the end zone. It's a jump ball, and it's incomplete. And Gronk was there. And time runs out.
This is the end of the game.
And for the Philadelphia Eagles, the long drought is over. Finally. Last championship, 1960, pre-Super Bowl era. And the Philly fans, the dream has finally come true.
What a football game! Jeffrey, congratulations on your first World Championship and bringing home the Vince Lombardi Trophy to the city of Philadelphia. That sounds good, doesn't it? What an amazing turnaround for your organization and your fans. Congratulations and enjoy your first Lombardi Trophy in Philadelphia.